Kia ora, and a very warm welcome to our week 2 drinking data session. In today's session, we'll be looking into vehicles registration dataset, which is available from New Zealand Transport Agency (NZTA), and we'll be looking into creating some kind of a basic text tables, and then a line chart, and a kind of a bar chart, and some kind of a mapping, and some kind of an analysis around the board. So the thing is that we have uploaded this week 2 dashboard in our Tableau public profile. You can access that one through our LinkedIn or through our Facebook page, or you can just directly go to Tableau public and search for data and dashboard. You will come up with our home page where there are a couple of dashboards which we have uploaded in here, and this is for the week 2. So you can click on that one and it will open it, and what you have to do is to just simply sign in and then make a copy of this dashboard into your profile and start working on top of it. What we have done is to log into our account, our personal account or my personal account, and then what I have to do is to just simply make a copy of this dashboard from data and dashboard profile, and as soon as I click on this make a copy button, it will open up the Tableau web environment for Tableau public, and it also gives an option to save into my profile in here. So this data covers the time period from January 2012 till January 2022. So roughly 10 years of data set in here, and it's available on a territorial authority level for all districts and cities. And then it is a pretty much detailed data set. So if we just click on this new sheet at the bottom, we'll be able to see all of the columns available in this data set. So this is a vehicle registration data set, and you can see all different kind of variables which are available to work along on this one. And this time around we have a territorial authority GIS file as well. Through that one you can develop some kind of mappings on your TA level. Previously in our week 1 session we had the data set on SA2 level. This time it is on a territorial authority level. You can develop something more in that regard. But to start from the first question of creating a simple text table, what we have to do is to simply create a new sheet in here. I will click on this vehicle registration dataset, and from here I will just bring the TLA. So all of the districts are covered in this one. I will drag and drop it in my rows. It will open up all of the TLAs, title authorities. And then what I will bring is the first time it was registered in New Zealand. So rather than having a manufacturing date, this one is on the registration date, and automatically Tableau has converted into an year. This data set, if you want to see that on which level it is available, you can simply click on this plus sign or click on this triangle and convert into a monthly basis. So it will convert into a continuous variable. You will change it back to discrete, and here you can see the data coming starting from January 2012 till if I drag it on my right side, it is available till January 2022. So I can increase the width of this one, and to just see that what are the total number of registrations, so what you have to do is to just bring the extract count. So this is an individual level data set. Although we are working with this file only for 10 years, but still it is quite a reasonable size of data set. Currently I think so there are 3 million rows in this data set. I'll just quickly check in. I can drag this extract count and bring in my text table. Yeah, 3.1 million rows in here in this data set. So delete this one and come back to our sheet 3. In here we can see now the text table for the vehicle registration for each TLA over the period. There you go, that was our first task to do. The second task was to create a line chart showing the registration by motive power. So I can just, for now I will just simply select any one of the districts. I will duplicate this sheet first of all, and then bring my TLA into my filters. So I'll just bring this TLA into filters, and I will just focus on, for example, Huts, lower Hut. From this lower Hut city, I can click on this one, click on OK. There you go, and click on this show me from here and convert into a kind of a line chart. There you go. It is now showing me the trend in the from just converted from a text table into a line chart, and you can see the trend. There was a big drop in April 2020, and then it picked up again in June 2020, and then it has been increasing. There was quite a high in November 2021, pretty much high on the whole historic level for the last 10 years. Oh, that's interesting. Now what we want to do is to bring the motive power, that what was the motive power in here. So before I bring that one, let's see what variables are available in this motive power. So I'll drag this one and bring to my rows, just create a new sheet, bring that one just to see the types of things in here. So you can see there are a number of rows. I think so there are 17 rows in here, or 16, you can say 16 different types. In here we have a couple of types for electric vehicles, different category. So let's bring this one motive power into our details, or into my color. That is also fine. You can drag and drop into that one, and there you go. It has converted into a line chart, and the highest one is petrol. And if I want to see something on electric, I can see that one as well. If I click on that one, it will highlight those options. Yeah, there are a couple of options for electric vehicles in there as well. So that was our second task, to just convert into a line chart and see was the trends looking like, where was the drop and where was the increase looking like. We can do different kind of calculations in here as well. If you want to running total or percentage difference, the percentage of total, something like that can be done pretty much easily. So let's dive into a third part, which was to create a bar chart. Create a bar chart for all types of electric cars for all areas. So we just have to focus on electric cars and then see that which are the highest ones. So I will just create a new sheet. um, just clear this sheet first of all, and start from my DLA. Drag down this DLA. From here I can bring in my extract counts. It tells me over the time how many vehicles have been registered. So it's 27,000 for Ajmer district, but that is for the whole 10 years of registration, not for the month or for the single year. It is for the whole of the time period. If you want to see on a month wise, then in the first sheet or in our dashboard we have done that thing. That is our monthly data set coming in, or if you see the total, that is the monthly data set coming in. But for this one we need to see only the electric cars. So what we have to do is to bring our motive power, where it is, there it is, and then select electric vehicles type only. So from here we will just select electric vehicles, electric diesel extended, um, electric fuel cell, electric petrol extended, electric fuel cell hydrogen. So we have selected all 1 2 3 4 5 types. Hit on OK, and there you go. So that is a text table. We can change it into a bar chart. So Tableau also tells us a recommended one by highlighting that specific chart. So it has an orange border around it. So it just shows that this is a recommended chart from Tableau. We can click on that one and it will convert into a bar chart. We can click on this label and it will open up the labels for each of them, or the other way to bring the labels in is to press Control and drag this one from the columns and drop it into your label. That is the other way to do it. You can drag from here as well, and then bring it in your labels. That is the other way. Once it is there, I can just sort it from high to low. Obviously Auckland will have the highest amount of electric vehicles. They are 12,952, and then Christchurch City is second one, Wellington City is third, Dunedin, Hamilton, Lower Hutt. So these are the number of vehicles over the time for each TLA. that is pretty good. The next one is a create a map of TA level showing total number of electric cars registered for the whole period. So we have to create a map. That will be an interesting one. Just click on the new sheet, and click on this new the other data set, and I will bring my geometry in here, click on and drag and drop in details. So what I've done is also to clean up or make some kind of a joins in here, because we are trying to blend these two data sets, or making some kind of a joins. If we have to bring the data set from this vehicle one, then we have to make some kind of a joins in this one, and we have already done that kind of a thing. So this TLA GIS will join up with the TLA variable of vehicle registration. So there's a join icon coming in as well. So we will simply click on this one, and yeah, we can drag this one into our details. It will change the level of granularity of this dataset, and if you hover on this one, it will give us different areas then. So that is almost ready. Now we have to bring the you can say I can bring the extract count into my color, just for example. In here, that's the first thing. So it has converted something. The darker the color, the higher the number of cars registration and things like that. Around 1 million cars registered for the whole of 10 years for Auckland. Now we just have to focus on electric vehicles. So I will bring it into my filters, motive power, and select electric vehicles only, electric cars. There you go. Click on OK, and there we have something coming up. Now I will just change this to make it a bit more clear. What I will do, I will change into a rather than a map kind of filled thing, I will change it into a circle kind of a thing. I just wanted to see some kind of a dots on this map. There you go. So that is coming up now. I can change it, but just to do one more thing, I will increase the size of these dots according to the number of registered vehicles. There you go, we have got something. I'll change the color, but before that one, I'll change the background of this map so that it's easy to see. Go to map, background maps, dark. Yep, that gives something, and then I will try to make it a bit more cleaner. Map layers. From here, I'll just remove the names, region names, state province names. Yeah, that will make it a bit more cleaner, and I can change the color from blue to, you can say, green. Yeah, that will be pretty good. The other thing is that I can remove this one from colors. I'll just go back to it and change it to green. Yeah, and increase the size of marks a bit. There you go. And just need a border of white. That would be pretty good. And decrease the opacity a bit. Oh yeah, now I can see for each of them that how many vehicles have been registered. The electric vehicles, motive power for them, electric motive power. I can open the map, and there you go. So we have selected these ones. Yeah, looking pretty good. So that is for the whole of the 10 years. We can change into a line chart as well and see the trend of vehicles, motor vehicles, electric vehicles registered over the time. I think so we have created the line chart in here just out of curiosity. What we can do is to duplicate this one, just to answer that's it, that to just see as an extra question. Just um, I'll duplicate this one and go to motive power, and then select electric only. That is for lower hut only. I will remove lower hut from here. Yeah, and what I will do, I will bring it TL into my colors. Yeah, perfect one. That makes sense. I can also remove it first of all just to see the overall trend. So this is the